Hello, everybody. As you can see, I have reached Ascension 9 with every character, so there are a lot of modifiers stacking together to try and make the game harder. This is a new one. They actually reworked Ascension 6 from something different into this in the most recent update. So this is actually really impactful because it makes merchant card removes are now just kind of surprisingly bad. And now enemies have more health and do more damage. And I've made a few attempts off stream at Ascension 9 with Ironclad, and none of them have gone well, and I think Ironclad is just not that fun at the moment. I think a lot of Ironclad's cards just aren't very good. So I'm going to try with the other characters in this stream. Hello! Hello, Nikitron. So I'm going to start with Silent and probably try Regent and Necrobinder, if we have time, even Defect, in this stream. Okay, we have the Kin. Pretty easy boss, generally. Just need to get some AoE cards to help out, I think. Or some good front-loaded burst damage. There are way too many enemy encounters on that left side, I feel. I think... There are a lot on the right side as well, actually. But I think it's a bit better. That would be a triple elite with no out to avoid the third one, which is probably not a good idea. Do I go here, maybe? Yeah, I think I go here, because that's going to give me 2 elites, which is safer. I don't think I want to take the shop on the second floor, because I don't have a way to get gold immediately from now. I also don't particularly like any of these options. Niao's Fury feels like it should be good and then never really is. Large Capsule I hate taking on most characters. I think I actually just take the Stone Humidifier because I'm probably going to rest a few times. Okay, that was a bit of an awkward turn, drawing all my block when it's not attacking. Do I... Yeah, I think I do 2 strikes and a defend. Ouch. Okay, I should have done 2 defend, but it really depended on what I drew that turn. Bouncing Flask is usually quite tempting, but it's probably going to be bad into Kin. So I think I go Backflip, because Backflip is just good. I win this turn, I think? Yeah. Backflip and acrobatics, getting a bunch of card draw already, why not? Silent can very quickly turn that into value. Just a few more hits. What on earth is this hand? I guess I just have to try and draw into something. Okay, now. The newly buffed leading strike. Up my sleeve isn't terrible, but I think leading strike is certainly going to be better early on. I really think I probably just want to do this. It's very good damage for Act 1 that leads into synergies. This is such an annoying enemy to get this early. Oh, are you serious? I was just going to Fire Potion and I can't even do that to finish it off this turn. Is there any world in which I don't use a Fire Potion here? Tactician makes acrobatics a lot more playable. Of course, I still didn't end up drawing it there because why would I? Oh my goodness, I'm just going to die to these regular encounters before I even get to the rest site at this rate. What even was this act? I don't have anything I can do. I'm just dead. What the hell? It just... There weren't good routes. I guess the only route... I guess the way to win this act is to take the single elite route, which feels absolutely awful. Because there were just too many encounters in a row. Ah. Well, that was a very bad start. I think that is the fastest I have ever died in Slay the Spire 2. I don't think I've ever died before even reaching an elite in Act 1. That's kind of wild. Random relic or random rare card? I'm always very partial to rare cards, but I think I'm just going to take the relic. 2 upgraded defends immediately. Okay, fine, I guess. I think... I just do this, probably? Yeah, I have seen some really bad seeds people have shared before, like screenshots and stuff. I've never experienced one that bad firsthand. Okay, poison is super good into Lagavulin Matriarch. Outbreak would be better, but the thing is I don't have any... It's really hard to take an Outbreak. I really wish these were offered in separate card rewards, so I could have just taken the Deadly Poison first. I can't take the Outbreak, I don't have anything to synergize with it yet. Upgrade another 2 random cards? There's another strike and a defend, why not? Gain 6 max HP. Actually, have I? Oh yeah, I've seen this like once before, I think. Maybe twice. Make a card steady, so it's retain. I don't have a shop this act on this path. 1 cost Snakebite. Retain Deadly Poison. I guess I can just make neutralize and one of the defensive cards retain, probably. I think Survivor, because that would be quite useful if I get any Sly cards, which I probably will. A scribe grabs a prickly sponge, it squeaks, and dabs it across your scrolls. Squeak, squeak, squeak. The prickly texture leaves behind shimmering marks that seem to stabilize the ink. I think I can just block there fully. I don't think I'm going to get punished for that. Do I take a ricochet here? Do I take prepared? I think surely I just take prepared. I think I just have to take prepared. It's too good not to. And now this fight is basically over. Do I take a second copy of Deadly Poison? I think I probably do. Prepared is the highest upgrade priority. think I do this. I have to take out the cultist before it starts scaling too much. This feels like attack potion time. Another dead? That's too many. I need a different poison card, ideally. I think this is leg sweep, surely. Let's upgrade the neutralize, because I'm able to so consistently play that on a good turn. Let's go gambling. No. 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 Come on, give me a strike. Fine, whatever. I'll lose a defend, I guess. Okay, and now you just go down to poison before you can do anything else. Oh, haze, that's nice. That's very nice. I feel like Toad is probably going to do more damage than a strength potion in this fight. Okay, you go down in 2 turns, guaranteed. Or I can make it 1 turn. Do I make it 1 turn? I think I make it 1 turn. Yep, the Phantasmal Gardener's not too bad with this deck. Noxious Fumes, let's go. Potion Belt for Petrified Toad? Yes, please. Yeah, I have to go for the upgrade on the noxious fumes. Because that's just going to solve this fight, hopefully. Oh wait, I could have hazed with Survivor, but no, I think it's better to preserve a Vambrace anyway. Get that poison damage ticking fast. Strike does nothing this turn, so let's extend the weak with leg sweep. Just a little longer. Yeah, I live this turn, okay. Phew! I don't have enough card draw yet to justify Corrosive Wave. Accelerant, on the other hand. Yeah, I'll take that. Bookworm Adventures, that's a... I mean, I guess I sort of see where you're coming from with that comparison, because they are both, like, turn-based games where you fight in a rather unusual way, but I think card fighting versus word-making fighting is very different. I've never taken Pale's Eye before. Should this be the time I take it? I think... yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna try it. It scares me because the exhaust is, like, not something you can properly control. You're probably going to lose at least one good card on most turns that you choose to skip. If I do this, still don't quite have the damage I need. Oh well, I'll take Bitter Chip then. Yeah, Accelerant is kind of good against these enemies, because it means they can take their 9 damage from poison twice. Anticipate is very good, but I think I want Acrobatics more, because it's Acrobatics. It's one of the best cards in the game, why wouldn't I want it? Let's skip that turn. I think that was the correct call. Okay, you're going to take 16 plus 15, you're taking 31. Yeah, I don't do enough. Oh, actually, I would have done with the rock. Oops. Pinpoint is very good in general. I think I just take that. Even though it doesn't synergize with poison specifically, it's just good. Do I have a shop coming up? Not for a while. You know what? I'll go for it. Oh, come on. That extra curse hurts. That was very annoying. Let's do this to block that turn. Let's skip that turn. I hate this fight. This is one of the roughest fights in Act 2. But there we go. Another prepared, of course. I'm taking that. Jaunt and attack with vigorous 8. Do I even have something I want to... Not really. I think that's just gonna be attack potion for max HP, surely. The Stone of All Time. A massive boulder sits in the middle of an abandoned courtyard. A plaque reads, Stone of All Time. Its present, shape, and adornments indicate that this courtyard was built around this stone and that it has never moved from this spot. You slam the attack potion down and lift with all your might. Nothing happens. That was a productive first turn, definitely. Oh, I could have struck him and poisoned because of this thing's gimmick, whatever. Oh, I'm just taking a huge hit here. another bit of damage there, unfortunately. Now I just wait it out. Let's see if I can get into another poison card. There we go. Take a backflip. Do I rest here? Or do I smith? What would I be upgrading? Accelerant, probably? Yeah, I think that's worth the upgrade immediately. First hand I draw each combat is upgraded automatically. Great. I get Accelerant there, so it doesn't even matter in this combat. Taking 13. Yeah, I think I will just go for the kill on that enemy. I wonder if I can actually go for the kill on you. Yep. I love that skipping the turn gets me an extra application of noxious fumes. That's actually really strong. Ooh. So now I have two different ways to skip my turn, essentially, and get a new hand. But do I just go for the upgraded haze so I have another Sly target? Possibly? I think I go for the calculated gamble. Maybe I should have gone haze. Oh, that will do it. That will save me. Actually, I'm going to be weak anyway. Let's just get rid of the debt. Okay, and then if I just skip my turn, do I instantly win? Yes. Piercing Wail, definitely. Now I'm healing because I do still have another elite to get through. That is tempting every time I see it, but I think I need to go for a card remove first. And then I need to... Shockwave would be nice if it wasn't for the fact that the vulnerable does basically nothing for my deck. I could take a tea set. A couple of potions. I need to do the poison first. Accelerant before I have actual poison stacked is actually kind of bad. Okay. I want to avoid playing attacks because I don't need them for damage. And obviously every attack I play is going to hurt by adding daisies. I will play Pinpoint though, just because that's good damage. I don't think I even needed to go for the Accelerant in the end anyway. Oh, bullet time is nice to have. I do quite like bullet time. I can safely upgrade here. Do I upgrade the bullet time possibly? With a calculated gamble to retain? All the prepared. I have so many upgrade targets. That's actually kind of annoying me now. Start stacking big damage on the Insatiable. Bullet time here is going to do great. I think one more frantic escape is the most I will need. In fact, I may not have even needed that one, never mind. I guess I play these anyway. I don't even care about taking damage here, I'm going to just face tank you and still be fine. Goodbye, Insatiable. You've always been probably the easiest Act 2 boss, anyway. Another Accelerant. Oh, is this even necessary? This feels like it's overkill, but I also just want it because it's funny. I have to, don't I? Wait, 999 gold. Hold on, where's the merchant routes? Is there a good double shop route? Yeah, that route's got 2 elites in it as well, so... Glam is very tempting, but I think I just want the money. I love taking no damage turn 1 just because I drew Piercing Wail. Very balanced card, I love it. Okay, merchant, what have you... Membership card and outbreak. That's a good start. Free card on turn 1. I will take that. A ghost in a jar. Let's drop the block potion for that. Skill from my draw pile into my hand. That seems generally useful in this deck. And then let's also take an acrobatics. The card added by the puzzle box was Malaise. That's actually not that good because I don't really have the means to play it well here. Does that full block? That full blocks, doesn't it? Do I bullet time here? I think I just bullet time, right. I was hoping to avoid taking max HP loss, but that's usually not viable in this fight, unfortunately. And then accelerant. Yeah. I would prefer a tactician over a reflex. I think I have enough card draw. Oh, it's you guys. This is like the most boring fight in the entire game, I swear. Okay, and then I probably do a turn skip depending on what I draw. Oh wait, never mind. Accelerant and outbreak. Now I do the turn skip, maybe. No, I've got bullet time. Wait, these actually... The heck? They're actually doing damage. Do they just get a huge buff on Ascension 9 compared to most enemies? Because on every lower Ascension, these enemies that just basically never do damage, ever. Okay. Downgrade 2 random cards to upgrade 4. Or duplicate my deck. Imagine having 4 accelerants in my deck. Okay, I guess I'm just duplicating. 60 card deck, here we go. Okay, I have infinite accelerants. Now I actually need to apply poison. Oh, this is funny. This amount of accelerants is actually hilarious. No, I can't play that though. I was hoping to try and get access to some more block. Okay, you know what? I can just lose the accelerant because I have more. That was not a good turn one, so... Okay, I can weaken you. Backflip. Acrobatics into something useful. Unfortunately not. Oh, I just stack more poison, I guess. Nice damage, Soul Nexus. Wait a moment. Oh no. No. No! Are you serious? I couldn't draw into neutralize? No, this is not how this run ends. No! How? Are you kidding me? This is the first time in ever that I've actually died to an Act 3 elite. And it's the easiest of the elites as well. Are you kidding me? It's that stupid deck duplication. I should not have taken that event. I should not have taken that option. I should have just taken the random downgrades. Lesson learnt. Duplicating your deck, very bad. Well, okay, let's give Regent a try. I am not confident in my ability to do Ascension 9 Regent, though. Do I just take Random Relic? I probably just take Random Relic. Then again, remove 2 cards is very good in a Regent run. Now, I do need to make sure I replace those with good cards quickly. I see a very promising route. This has a lot of rests. A crazy amount of rests. With the option of either 2 elites or an elite and a rest at the end. It's a good thing I have so many rests on this path, because I definitely need to actually heal at the first one, probably. Oh, that sucks. Let's work to... I feel like Sovereign Blade is likely the way to go for Matriarch. I think I just eat the hit here. I like Novi Place. It's just a generally good card. Start my turn Forge 4. That feels like a Lagavulin solution. If I take greed, I could go to an extra shop instead of a rest. Is that worth it? I feel like shops are not as good as a rest. Enchant a card with steady. Falling Star, probably? No, wait, I need to rest on this first campsite. I can upgrade on the next one. And it was a good thing I did that, because this is going to be this is an awful elite to get with Sovereign Blade as my strat. Oh my goodness. This is not just going to kill me from full, is it? I haven't had a good opportunity to play the Sovereign Blade because it does so much damage every turn. No! You're not serious. There's probably a way I could have played this better. But you can't be serious right now. I healed and everything. Why is it every time they try and change Skulking Colony, it's either too easy or too hard on every attempt they do at reworking it? This damage is absolutely not fair for a fight that goes on this long. Are you actually serious? This looks like it could have been a good run. I love it. Skulking Colony flip-flops between being the easiest elite and the hardest elite with every balance change they give it. It's actually crazy. And I don't just mean in Act 1, I mean in, like, the entire game. I do not want to get into the hard enemy encounter pool too quickly. Remove 2 is really good on Necrobinder because Unleash is such a good damage card at base. Just shrinking the Necrobinder's deck immediately is actually insanely good. No escape? Yes, please. Do I want to sacrifice some more HP to get a better first shop? Probably. Go. A wisp immediately, or a grave warden maybe? I feel like a grave warden. That's down. Countdown? Or Blight Strike? I think countdown. Strikes and defends gain ethereal? Oh my goodness. Okay. Don't throw. This could actually be a good run. I hope I can get past Bygone Effigy here. This is probably the worst of the elites I could have seen. If I can just draw into one more Doom card, I should be okay. I don't have enough cards to draw. Oh my goodness, I need to find a way to take this to be infinite. There's definitely a way I can build this into an infinite. Please let me live through this elite. Let me live through the elite. Actually have me draw good cards, please. Oh my goodness, I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm exactly dead. Ah! No! Gave me the worst two elites to have given me. Because this deck would have been fine into the frog, I think. The parasite. I think I would have done way better into that. He gave me Bygone Effigy first. Oh. He didn't give me great. Like, this relic, are you serious? Yeah, Ascension 9 is a difficulty spike compared to every previous Ascension, that's for sure. The amount of times I've taken an exact lethal is so ridiculous. Okay. Oh. This is... Not sure what to make of this. What's the most rest-heavy path? I think it's... And then I can take one of these two routes. Okay. Transform a strike into defend. Yes. Focused strike and hyper beam. Hyper beam in Act 1. That is a pretty good just solution to a lot of battles. Like this. Wow. Okay, the animation for that is so much cooler than it was in Slay the Spire 1. Cool-headed. Turbo. I like Glasswork, I think it's a very good card. I don't think I can just Hyper Beam turn 1 here. Now I'm taking some big chip, unfortunately. That actually just barely misses the kill, doesn't it? How about now? It still misses the kill. I'm just gonna do that. Do I take a cold snap? Probably. Definitely want to work towards a decent amount of frost. And of course I get the living fog. Why do you exist and why are you not an elite? I have to eat the damage. I just have to try and do as much damage to these things I can as fast as I can. Sweeping beam? Nah. Hyper Beam should make this fight fairly easy. And And then I just finish them off with some strikes. Data disk, nice. Hologram, probably? That can be used to make an on-demand hyper beam. Yeah, I don't know if hyper beams are worth the upgrade, because it doesn't stay good late game. Probably focused strike. Thank you, Happy Flower, that's going to be very good. Okay, good, it isn't Skulking Colony. I would have been very annoyed if I got Skulking Colony again. Do I? No, I think I save that for Stalking, probably. Unless I have to use it this turn, which I might do. $14.28. I live, barely. I have to do the next combat on low health, which is probably going to just ruin me, knowing how this stream has gone. Okay, can I get the kill this turn? Or am I just going to go down here right away? I win. Barely. Modded, probably? I like this card a lot. I've only had it in one run, but it did a lot in that run. That's a successful turn one, it definitely. Oh, this is not good. Okay. Okay, I win. You. What do I do for Lagavulin damage? I don't have much for that yet at all. I don't think Glacier is a good take, because then I'm being too defensive into a boss where you can't be defensive. Can I take Skulking Colony with this deck? Can I take the risk? I don't think I can. Yes, I do a decent amount of damage. I block decently well. Need more sources of focus, I think. FTL or Compile Driver, maybe? I think Compile Driver could do good. Give me more reasons to play Turbo, probably. I think I go for the front one with this deck. I definitely go for the front one with this deck. want to upgrade. I don't think I've upgraded once this entire act. But what would I upgrade that would be worth? I think I just need to rest, don't I? I don't want to rest. But I don't see a way I can get around that. This is a bad Act 1, considering I just haven't been able to get anything really working. Like, all I'm doing is just generically playing all cards, basically. Okay. Like, I don't have a game plan going forward, and I'm very, very worried about the lack of upgrades, really. My deck's overall power is a bit subpar because of how few upgrades I've gotten. And the only reason I'm doing this boss successfully, I think, is with the focus potion. Like, that fight was easy, but that was because of my focus pot. Spinner is probably the best bet here. That is consistent damage over the course of a fight. Upgrade 4 cards. I think that's got to be the play, right? To try and compensate for last act. Seal of Gold is not bad. I see a lot of people say it is, but it's not bad. Pumpkin Candle is not going to help me with Act 3, which I think I will need help with. So I think I have to go for the cookie. What upgrades are the most impactful right now? I feel like I need to be able to afford to play more cards. There are a lot of cards I want to upgrade. I'm gonna take these 4. This route, possibly? 2 elites, a few rest sites, 2 shops. That seems like a good route. I'll just check any others. Yeah, I don't think I see a better one that has elites on it. Yeah, Hyper Beam doesn't work against these enemies. Yes, please, fruit juice. I will take that to permanent health. Fusion plus? I think I can take Fusion plus. If it wasn't upgraded, I would probably just ignore it. But being upgraded, I think that's worthwhile. I love how this Hyper Beam helped me in like 3 fights at the start of the game, and then it's just been a curse ever since. I'm 1 damage off of breaking that, aren't I? That is crazy. Okay. Okay, I've got a lot of stuff I can play here. I need to figure out what I want to play and how, in like what order. Hyper Beam's actually tempting here. Yeah, okay, that was the play, I think. Even though my orbs are now essentially useless. I take 1 bit of chip damage and then I probably just win off of something soon. Yeah, there we go. Cool-headed plus? Maybe? I think I'll go for the eyes, honestly, just because that helps me mitigate the damage I'm taking, which is still quite a lot. I'll take another turbo, definitely. Okay, what have I got here? I think I'd probably want to take a strike remove. Maybe a fisticuffs even. Because it is block. Nah, I feel like a leap's probably just going to do better for that. Because, Go take a red mask. Do I take capacitor? I feel like I've got enough orb slots just off of modded and that will just be too much. I could try refract, but it is expensive. I don't want to put another card in my deck that I might just not play. Actually, maybe I should have removed the Hyper... No, Hyper Beam is still good for Decimilli, at least. So... Not you again, Obscura. Why are you here? I was actually kind of hoping you would hit the Parafrite. Oh well, in that case, I'd just take the hit. I think that's my best play. I'm still taking a huge amount of damage here. I'm getting really unlucky with encounters across basically all my runs today. The amount of times I've gotten basically the worst encounters in a given area is kind of crazy. I will definitely take a boot sequence. And a horn cleat? Oh, things might be turning around. And another merchant. Is there a skill I have that exhausts? Don't think there is the boot sequence? Maybe? Is that worth 173 gold? I don't think it is. I think I probably hold off on buying anything here. And I will card remove the Hyper Beam if this elite here is Decimillipede. Okay. So then I can card remove the Hyper Beam on the next shop. Because it stopped being useful. Assuming I make it to the next shop. Big if. Uh, 29 to all? Okay, hold on. Can do this much damage in one turn, right? Yes, good. Again, I am resting everywhere. Oh, fairy in a bottle. Fairy in a bottle. So goodbye Hyper Beam, you served me well in a couple of fights, but I do not need you for anything else in the game now, I think. And that's it. Yes, I did see the Slay the Spire 2 Bad Apple. I actually did see that. I played a lot of attacks into you on turn 1. I hope I don't regret that. I'm not playing with Strike. Oh, and do I go for the eyes on this turn? Of course I do. Why are all the daisies at the bottom of the deck? Hello? Oh no. Well, I'm not going to die on this fight anyway. I have fairy in a bottle. I'm not dying, but I'm not happy either. Chandelier. That's always nice to see. Do I want anything from here? I don't think I do. I'm gonna upgrade. I have fairy in a bottle, so I'm safe, I think, to upgrade here. I think I want 2 weak. I definitely want to focus on things that give me survivability. Incredible turn 1. Truly a marvel. What is this turn? Hello? Well, here goes my fairy in a bottle. Where are all my frost cards, game? Hello? Hello? Okay, I have a cool-headed. Okay. Do I die here? I have a lot of frost here, so I think I'm okay for the turn. But I don't know if I do 77 damage fast enough. Ooh. Well, I have turbo, so... I have not done the math, but I think I'm okay this turn. Five, 10, 18. No. I'm off by 4 damage. I am off by 4 damage. 4. Am I wrong? Please tell me I'm just mathing badly somehow. Four damage. Four damage. 4. You know what? I will give Ironclad another try, even though I think Ironclad's the worst character in the game right now. These options are not good for Ironclad's starting deck. But like, this is just not a good option in general usually, but I think it's probably the least bad here. I could try and get an early shop to card remove the curse. I think I'd 100% take Mangle here. Ironclad's biggest problem is he can't block very well. Mangle really helps solve that. I'll take a Tremble, that's a decent vulnerable applicator. Immediate chest into Strength and Dex for my 3rd turn, sure. Actually, I could have just mangled, that would have done more damage. Okay, that bash was a bad play. Pommel Strike all the way. Actually, Mangle would have done... Yeah, I need to stop underestimating Mangle. That would have done that exact turn, but better. There's a reason I took it. I should be playing it almost every turn I see it. Flame? I think I've taken Flame. Ooh, the Slime Squad. That is a turn where Mangle was not the optimal play. That is an awkward turn. Come on, I hope I get a good hand. Okay, now I just need one attack. Pommel Strike. Upgrade the Mangle so it's even better at blocking. Do I immediately take away the injury, or is there something better to play in this shop? Rage? Nah, Rage is not worth keeping the injury, I think. Full block and 30 damage in one turn? Yes, please. Okay, this is going to be cutting it close. Can I get Mangle again? I cannot. Can I get Mangle again? Can I actually just get the kill? Oh, I can. I didn't need to use that potion. But I have another... You know what? No, I don't. I do not have another elite immediately lined up. No siree. I am not taking another elite right away. Maybe I should have taken bloodletting, but on low health like this, I'm afraid to... Oh, no. No, 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 no. Why would you give me this encounter, game? Oh, this is not nice. This is very not nice. Do I just die? I might have had better odds on the elite. Surely this seems like it should be the correct path from the situation I got myself in. But honestly, I might have had a better shot against like the effigy than these inklets. At this point, I'm starting to think I should just take one elite in Act 1 at the very end of the act, and that's it. Because this difficulty spike is so ridiculous. Even then, the regular encounters are still awful. And this route has so many regular encounters. Okay. But it does have the most rests. What happens if I try to maximize question marks? I don't get enough rest sites for sure. Infinite Blades has very good potential. If I can get certain Shiv synergies, that gets very good quite quickly. I think I'll take that. Ascension 9 really is a huge difficulty spike. Oh, I should have done Survivor, not Defend. Forgot I was frail. Wait, actually? No, I don't think it's worth using that here. Another Shiv card, sure. Cloak and Dagger's generally just good because it damage and block at the same time. I know, I have definitely made some misplays that I have noticed, but even with that in mind, I do think I have been getting quite unlucky runs. I think Expose is worth taking. I'm not taking any shops, but I'm also not taking elites aggressively. I think I'll still take this, because I can take some elites more aggressively in Act 2 and 3, hopefully. Acrobatics or piercing whale? I think it has to be piercing whale. I need to focus on survivability. I do not have the energy to put into that card yet. I have fought this ship so few times. Apparently it got buffed. Yeah, that's definitely not what it did before. Oh, that's a nice piercing whale turn. Okay, it's still a complete joke of a fight. I don't have good damage yet. I'll upgrade that so it is good damage. Living Fog. Ah, how I love this site so very much. This is where I do the explosive potion. And I get it back immediately. That's amazing. Piercing Whale 2 or a pinpoint? I think a pinpoint. Lantern is nice to see. Extra vulnerable on exposed, sure. I'm really worried about Waterfall Giant. I don't know if I've got the damage I need for it. Footwork. Okay. I have to upgrade that, surely. It feels weird playing Act 1 like this, not taking elites until the very end. It is a shame I got these after immediately, like, considering that I had completely used up my explosive potion. I think that's what I do. Okay, Piercing Wail just saved me this turn completely. Okay, that was a very painless fight, all things considered. Poison stab? Am I really that desperate for damage? I think I am. I think I'm that desperate. I should rest, I feel. Waterfall Giant is a pain. Okay, good turn one. I think I save the expose for next deck cycle, because that's a bad turn to play it on. This is still a bad turn to play it on, but I may as well. Because otherwise it will be too late into the fight for it to be worth playing. Just barely off the kill on that turn, which means there's an extra few points of power to it, and I don't know if I can do anything this turn. Okay, I live it. Fan of Knives, I guess? Yeah, I need to get a Shiv synergy going. This won't be a solution for fights, but for boss fights, but it will be a solution for regular encounters. It's a shame to pass up melees, but I think in this deck I do want to pass up the melees. Pale's Tears, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Now, I want to actually try and maximize elites. And if it backfires on me, then so be it. I think that was a pretty solid turn 1. I do not like this turn 2. Yes, that is the best turn I can play, but ouch. Cunning potion, nice. Now I can take an acrobatics. Front-loaded damage on something like leading strike. Cunning potion is too good to pass up, I feel. Dark Shackles. Card remove a strike. Red Mask. I need to actually remember this is a relic I have. This is the problem with Pale's Tears. I always forget I have it when I take it. But I also... like, so far I feel like it's not been that big of a deal. I do think I've actually been making the right plays anyway. It can just be so difficult to find the opportunity to actually leave an energy. Oh, please don't do this to me, Bridge. Please. Thank you. This is going to be a fun fight. Do I even go with the infinite blades? I don't think I do. Probably gonna have to use my swift potion to get out of a bad turn. That's not even gonna help that much. Okay, well, I live this, right? I think I do. One HP. I think, immediately getting the absolute worst possible elite out of the 3 for this deck. Will my RNG ever catch a break? I should have picked Malaise. I should have picked Malaise as my boss reward. That would have just solved this fight. I wouldn't care about the daisies because it would do like no damage to me. I should have picked Malaise. Lesson learnt. Malaise is always the best rare for Silent. No matter what deck you think you're running, no matter what you think is a better card, it's always going to be the one you want to pick. I think that might be the first time Entomancer has actually killed me. I might be wrong on that. But usually, even when I have a deck that's bad for Entomancer, I don't die to it. Okay, I'm gonna actually try taking elites again because I can go for money from now, so I can get a good shop. Invoke. That's always a good card to get. Snap is fine. Snap can be useful sometimes, but it's not what I'm really looking for this early on. Although that was a bad turn one. I think I take a Defile for the big damage number. Strikes and defends become ethereal again. Yes, please. Just... yes. That is just objectively good. Okay, I do not like this. Oh, it gains strength even if the unblocked damage is dealt to Osti. Oh, that is extra bad. Please stop. Okay. Potion of Doom, that's good. That will help against... yeah, that would be very useful for Skulking Colony. Take a Wisp. Could be useful against this, actually. I don't know if I'm... yeah, you know what? I think I'd probably just do that instantly. Are you kidding me? Why are you 1 damage off? Now you're not. And then, there we go. Whenever I play an ethereal card, gain 4 block. Strikes and defends are ethereal. Please, can this be the run? I'm still resting, I'm too afraid. Yeah, that was a good idea. All my defends are essentially, like, upgraded already now. Oh my goodness, the amount of block that's giving me. This is insane. As soon as that power gets into play, everything just becomes free. Actually, I will double play. The game is giving me the win now, I hope. I do need a damage solution for Lagavulin, which might be Countdown. Okay, I can give an attack more damage, a skill more block, or a power draw 2. Whenever I play an ethereal card, gain 5 block. Oh, that's a lot of cards in my hand, huh? Okay, easiest Skulking Colony fight. At the end of each turn, lower the cost of a retained card by 1. Hold on. That could be valuable. Using Snap to retain like a power possibly to make it free? No escape. That is my damage solution for Lagavulin. Okay, Living Fog is going to be a piece of cake with this power in play. Friendship? Since I'm leaning into Doom, I'm probably not going to care that much going forward about losing strength. I'm actually taking the quad elite path safely. Gonna take a bit of damage here, but that's fine. And Defy. That's always good to have, even when it's not synergizing with my ethereal cards. With my ethereal boosting power and everything. Okay. I can just play everything this turn anyway, but adding retain for the future could be important. Okay. This is the run. This is the run that works. The scythe? Maybe? I don't have anything that... I mean, sacrifice is not awful, but definitely not amazing. I think it's scythe. Definitely. Okay, Phylactery Unbound is a good option, but I think I'm more in... I think I want the burst of good card rewards, probably. Yeah. Okay, I can add Ethereal to a card. Another copy of Friendship. Okay, this is actually not that amazing. Okay, Undeath is definitely worth taking. I guess the second Invoke. Reap with Bookmark is maybe takeable, but no. I'm focusing a bit more on Doom. That's not gonna be that great. Do I take any of these? Nah. Okay, I'm thinking I probably should have gone for the upgraded starter relic, but too late now. 1, 2, 3. 3 rests, 3 elites, or 3 elites and 2 rests. Okay, so that looks like the path to take. Okay, this has been an awful draw. Thank you, game. The amount of damage I've taken here. Another what would that be? The third one? Yeah. Nah. I have enough energy. I am not taking a risk on this. I'm just going to get some money from it and not bother taking health damage. Oh, I shouldn't have played Friendship immediately. I should have... Oh, that was bad. I could have probably gotten lethal if I didn't play Friendship first. Oh, this is bad. I'm taking so much damage on the regular enemy combats. Hello? Can you actually not bottom deck Spirit of Ash, please? Thank you, maybe? The moment I get that into play, I'm fine, but every turn before that is a bad turn. I can't afford to lose health on this. To re-roll this. This is a bad combat. Do I just die here? Wait, should I have used my dex potion? 7... No, I think I live. Right? Oh, that was exact lethal, wasn't it? This is the most unsuccessful Slay the Spire 2 session ever. And that was after... Look at this. I defeated Lagavulin without losing health. And then I just die on the regular enemy combats of the next thing. Of the next act. Problem is, I can, again, this is one of those times where I can perfectly identify the problem. I should have just upgraded my starter relic, and that would have given me such a safety net to get my power into play, and I would have been fine. Okay, well... Ascension 9 sucks. Yeah, this is such a difficulty spike. I think that's going to be it from me for today. Thank you for watching my fail compilation. And I see you for a stream again next week.